What we'll do now is flip over into Data Architect, and we're going to spend the next 20 minutes or so concentrating on how we can start from a live database and end up at an enterprise information map where we have a wealth of metadata, we have our information cataloged, categorized, and more importantly, mapped from start to end. So the first thing I'm going to do is simply create a new data model. I want to connect to a live system. I want to be able to reverse engineer the databases that I find on that server. And from there, I want to be able to place those under governance. So the reverse engineering process is very straightforward. As you can see, that I'm here just pulling in a very small sample model. But one of the very important things I want to do is that once I've created that model, I want to connect that to my ER Studio repository. And one of the key reasons for doing that is so that I can access an enterprise data dictionary. So I've got a brand new model, and all I need to do at this point is to take this model or this diagram and add it into my repository. And that's going to give me several capabilities right off the bat. The first of those is that it's going to give me access to my list of projects. Now recall back that the projects are similar to a Windows folder or a directory. They're going to give you the ability to organize your models in such a way that you can organize permissions, you can constrain queries, and you can affect a very strong organizational pattern against your data models. In this case, I'll go ahead and simply drop this into my demo directory. And more importantly, what I want to do at this point is to bind an existing enterprise data dictionary. We'll see what that looks like, and again, we'll then understand how we can build that data dictionary. Now what I've done is to short-circuit this process a little bit. I've taken a data model I've just reverse engineered, and I've already added that to my repository. And I've also bound that to my enterprise data dictionary. The enterprise data dictionary is going to be at the heart of the work that we accomplish here in our data governance efforts. You can see that it's composed of a variety of different object types. It's a library of reusable objects that can be shared by multiple users and can be shared across multiple data models. One of the more commonly used aspects of the data dictionary is the domain system. Here we've got the ability to create, essentially, to create stored column definitions. As an example, everywhere that I use the name column, I want to ensure that it's a varchar 30 and that nulls are not allowed. So I've got the ability to leverage this data dictionary to create enterprise standards promoting stronger data integrity. How can we build a domain system? You can do this in several ways, one of which is that when you reverse engineer a raw database, you've got the ability to infer domains. So we can create domains based on the column definitions that exist within your live database systems. A second means is that we can use the macro system or our API to import that data information from, to import that domain information from Excel. We find that many of our customers have documentation, typically in Excel, sometimes in a database table, that depicts standard column names, data types, and other data-related rules. And we can simply import that information directly from an Excel sheet. Lastly, of course, we've got the ability to simply create new domains manually. So if I need to add an additional domain into my enterprise data dictionary, I can simply step through the wizard, fill out the blanks, and I can create a new domain.